It's a beautiful Tuesday evening. Good evening and welcome to the Dr. Love Show. Grab a seat and let's have conversation. This is the Dr. Love Show on Shine TV, sponsored by Fredco Constructions Limited, Vince Makeover, Viewless Collection, and Apostle Felix Henry Dowu of the Abundance Grace Apostolic Church. I am your host, Na Ashoko Ajay. I'm taking this break. When I come back, I'm going to take you through the show. Do stay with us.
Do you need an outfit for any occasion? Then worry no more. Viewless Collections got you sorted. At Viewless Collections, we have everything ladies and kids, which includes dresses for church, wedding occasions, office wears, and many more. We also have bags, shoes, jewelries, purses, clutches, and ladies' underwear. For more information, contact Viewless Collections at 0558 690 790 or 0557 112508. We can also be located at Comty 2 opposite Santa Barbara School, close to PV or Bay Runabout. Viewless Collections, we boast your confidence.
Welcome back from that break. This is the only place where all solutions are given to your love crisis. My name is Na Ashoko Ajay and I do this with wonderful people. Today I have with me my very own doctor, Sylvester Donko Ketu. He's in the house, and you know, when my doctors are seated, they have a lot packed for you. Doctor, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the studios once again.
Thank you for having me.
It's always good to have you.
It's always great to come to your studios.
Oh, we have another story we need to do for the day, like we do always. Let's do this once again and we are out of here. And I believe our viewers are getting something out of this. Straight to the story for today. This story is in the form of a question, but to take it like that. After marriage knocking, is it the responsibility of a man to take care of a lady? My mom is angry at my fiancé for not taking care of me.
Okay.
Doctor, this is our question for today.
Okay. Some of these things, when they come up, I become sad, and it is not strange, but then it is not right as well. This is not strange at all, because we have a number of them in our society today. And I think gradually we are losing our value as a people. And I mean, the essence of marriage are being downplayed every now and then. You see, people should not, mince words. People should not replace one thing with another. People should not take things for granted, in a sense that, why should somebody take care of somebody because he has done knocking on the person's head? No. The only time a man has to take care of a woman is when they are married. And it's unfortunate that we have allowed ourselves for so many things to happen to us. And this is a good ground for a heartbreak. Yes, this is a good ground for a heartbreak, because if just a knocking, your mother is asking that your fiancé should take care of you.
Some of our parents are really troubling, because you can see this is worrying the girl. That's why she brought it out there.
Yeah, the question is, I want to really ask a very simple question. Before the guy met you, weren't you feeding? Before the guy met you, were your parents not taking care of you? Before
maybe they feel that now you are old enough and you have somebody coming to take care of you, so the person should start.
The mother should know better, that just a knocking does not warrant the guy, the fiancé, to take care of your daughter. Sometimes, we have taken so many things for granted, and they are going against us. I think we have taken so many things for granted, because the only time a man has to take care of a woman is when they are married. It is per the preference of the man to, do something for the lady when they are not married. Let's not say that knocking is the same as marriage. It is not. Knocking isn't the same as marriage. Knocking is simply asking of the asking of the lady that I'm interested in your daughter. I want to marry her. It is not marriage. It's just a simple knocking. It's just a simple knocking. So in this case, I don't know what if the mother is fed up with the lady staying in the house, she should tell the daughter that I'm fed up taking care of you in the house. I don't want to see your face in the house, and for that matter, I'm pushing you into trouble. That is it. Because if you ask your fiance, your daughter's fiancé to now start taking care of your daughter while they are not married, then what message are you sending out there? Because they are not married. If the guy will give anything to the lady, it is based on the guy's own preference. It is out of a willing heart that the guy wants to do anything for a fiancé. Knocking is not the same as marriage. Knocking is not the same as marriage. It can never be. Let us really value ourselves as a people. Let us really know the importance of marriage. Let us know our value. Let us know our value. Because if you don't know who you are, anybody can just define you. In the sense that if mothers are equating knocking to marriage, then what would the lady in question think? Because she does not have much knowledge about marriage. So in her head, she will think we are married. In her head, she will think we are married. So how about if the guy starts taking care of the lady and then the guy starts misbehaving? What is the mother going to say? Or the guy start beating the lady? Because once you are taking something from him, he has the equal right to do as a husband would. So in this case, if you misbehave, the guy has every right to discipline you. But unfortunately, knocking is not marriage. Knocking does not give the guy the opportunity to behave as a husband in your life.
There are people that have not even done knocking, but because of childbirth for a guy or something, they live in the same room.
It is out of moral decadence, and then out of probably poor training, home training. Because no matter what it is, I will say, and I will always advise that until you are married to a man, don't live together with him. Until you are married to a man, don't live together with him. Respect yourself.
To the
Cherish
extent of
yourself.
knocking. So when he comes to knock, it is still not marriage.
No.
So you have no right to live with him.
Knocking is not the same as marriage. Like I said from the beginning, knocking is just like seeing somebody, I'm interested in marrying you, going to see the parents. That's what we call knocking. Probably sending some drinks, what we call in our local parlance, shinap. Just seeing the lady, telling the parent that I will marry your daughter. It does not say I have married your daughter. It says I want to marry your daughter.
So is it mandatory to wait for someone who has come for knocking? If the person is delaying and there's another suitor that your daughter feels so comfortable with?
Your daughter has every right
to move on.
Sure. Knocking is not the same as marriage. So if there's knocking and your daughter feels that she's being delayed or the guy isn't serious, the lady is not mandated to marry him just because there is knocking or he has done the knocking.
But can the guy come back arguing?
Arguing on what?
Where he has done knocking and
no, knocking is just like knocking is just it like I told you, it's just like seeing the parents and say, I want to marry your daughter, and they'll ask you what shows that you want to marry our daughter, and you give something as a symbol that I want to marry your daughter. That doesn't mean you have married their daughter. So if along the line your attitude is not that of a responsible man and the daughter wants to move on, she has the right to move on. She's not obliged to marry. It is just knock, it is not married.
So in your opinion, knocking is not
Not
the
is
same
not
as
it is
marriage.
not an opinion. Let's get things straight. This is not my opinion. This is the truth. Knocking is not the same as marriage. It's just unfortunate that in this dispensation or with our generation, when somebody just say, I love you, I want to marry you, the next day, the lady will go and live with a man. It is wrong. Let's tell our youth that some of the things that they are doing are wrong. Let your husband come and marry you from your father's house. In that case, your husband is going to cherish and respect you forever. But when they meet you by the roadside, the next time you are living with them, who will respect you? Lady to do whatever she wants to do, or does not warrant the man to also do whatever he wants to do.
And does any one of them have the right to be controlling the affairs of the
No,
other?
no, no. You don't have any right to control anybody that you have, the lady that you have not married. Let's get it straight. You cannot control a woman you have never married. You cannot. You cannot. Knocking is just knocking. When I see that, you are not suitable for me, I see your character is not good enough for me, I have every right to walk away. I have every right to walk away. You have no right to control a lady you have just done knocking. Knocking. Just pardon me. You can never control a lady that you have just done knocking on her head. No. No.
Do we feel that sometimes it is the pressure of the parents that keeps the ladies in a guy, or let's say a man who hasn't married them yet, house?
So the parents are also to blame. To be blamed for some of these things, because even sometimes when you go to the house to show them your boyfriend, the next thing is that they call the boyfriend, I have run out of gas. This thing has finished. That thing has finished. What message are you sending? What are you telling the guy? What are you telling the guy? No, it is not right. The parents should not push their children into problems, into troubles.
Okay.
They should wait when the right things are done.
What if the guy willingly gives?
That is willingly. He is not obliged.
And he started giving, and at a point he stops. Does the parent have the right to still be
The parent
appointed?
must know that until the man becomes a husband, whatever he gives is out of a willing heart.
So it can be accepted.
It can be accepted. You are giving it. You want to give it. And that is from your own heart. But it is not an obligation. It's never an obligation. And when the guy stops giving, take it as the guy doesn't want to give anymore. It's not because the guy is not responsible anymore. It is only when they are married that the guy is not doing certain things that you can call it an irresponsibility. But when they are not married, he has no responsibility towards the daughter. He has no responsibility towards the daughter. Whatever he gives, it's out of his heart. And the lady can decide at any point in time when they are not married, walk away. If she so feels that she has seen somebody that she's so comfortable with, she can walk away.
Interesting. There are parents that naturally pushes their girls to go in after this person because of this or that, or the person came by himself, and so they push, like the story we have here, they push the lady to go and get needs from them. And there are some that they don't push their kids to go away, but the treatment they give to the kids, because of those treatments, the kid gets someone that comes to engage, and then the lady moves in with the guy. How about that?
If you value your life, you don't move from one fire to another. if you truly value your life. You don't move from one fire to the another. How long have you known this guy? That once he came to propose to you, once he came to, do knocking on your head, the next day you are in his house. How can you trust somebody to just, present yourself as a sacrificial lamb? You don't know this person. You don't know this person. So don't move from one trouble into another trouble.
Sometimes the heat is too much that you feel like this person has come to relieve me. So you just rush into it. What do we have to tell them?
You are from one heat, and you think moving from there to an unknown person, a stranger, will relieve you of that heat. No. No. Do you know this guy? You don't know the guy. You don't know the guy. If the guy is a responsible person, that he wants to take you out of that heat, then he will do anything possible to come and marry you as soon as possible if he claims to love you. Any responsible person would not allow you to live or cohabit with him. Once they think they love you and they want to do something better for you or for your life, they will quickly come, marry you, and take you away.
Beautiful. Sometimes I think we need some of these talks to guide our people before they enter into, because sometimes, for all you may know, it is not the intention of the person, but what is going on. And sometimes I feel that it's not everybody that have the capacity to contain certain situations. It will get to one person that will take it lightly, but it will come to another person and then they cannot handle it. So they just quickly jump into things that later will end up in a worst fire.
Let me say this. There are a lot of people or a lot of ladies who thought they were living their matrimonial homes or they are leaving their parents just to move away from certain pressure or certain hardship or what have you, but they tend to enter into things that they later regret bitterly. They wish they had never left. They wish they had never left. Take your time. If somebody is so serious, the person will just come. You see, and one of the things that the ladies should be careful or mindful of is that when you begin to tell a guy the problems you are in your house, it gives the guy the advantage to maltreat you the more, because you have just told the guy that you have nowhere else to go except his place, and he can do whatever he wants to do with you, and you may not have any place to go. You may not have any place to go. Even those who are married are being maltreated. How much more you that is not married? How much more you that are not married? Please, let's value our lives. Let's place premium on ourselves. Don't move out of your home in the name of dodging pressure, in the name of dodging problems, in the name of living a hardship and entering into more hardship. Because most of these guys, they will take advantage.
Yeah.
They always, whenever there's a problem, they will refer you. If your house is good enough, you would never have run to my house.
Yeah. I think the parents should be also advised to stop doing things that will put their children into more danger, like this mother in question here, pushing the girl to go in for gifts from the guy because the guy has come for nothing.
You see, when let your parent let your children know that regardless you still love them, because before a man came into their lives, you were eating. Whatever food that you ate, she ate with you. So why are you pushing her into trouble? Eat together. Whatever it is, eat together. Let them be married. Let them be married in the right way. Let them be married in the right way, so that those who come and marry them will respect them for how you have trained them. Or respect them because you didn't push them out, but they came home, they took them from home, and they are taking them to another home.
God bless you for that, and God bless you for taking time to speak with us. This is where time will permit us to come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, viewers, for taking time to watch, and we will urge you to continue watching Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. prompt, YouTube and Facebook, Shine TV Ghana. This is the Dr. Love Show, and I am your host, Na Ashoko Ajay. It was an interesting one with Dr. Sylvester Ketudonko. Take time to watch the rest of our shows. Have a good evening.